I can't. It won't let me add them as participants. Where the heck's the end tournament button?
Alrighty then. And that's the cheese wheel of all things. Random draw turns off and red left free pops on. Let's jump into the game and get the stream going. Okay. Let's double check that the stream is working well. Yeah, fantastic. He is correcting. Fantastic. Oh, wipes turned off. There we go. A bit of a stressful beginning to this tournament with some technical difficulties and some late check-ins and confusion. In any case though, we have finally arrived for the first match of this tournament between the Green Soviets as Green Alert versus his opponent, Latex, the Blue Allies. From what I understand, this is Latex's first tournament in about 16 years, so really not sure how well he will perform or how skilled this guy is, as I've never heard of him before. But we will have to see. Initial fights going to Green Alert. In other news, so to say, the tournament today will not be casted in its full, most likely, as I have been invited over for some family dinner. I have tried to move it around, but I am completely unable to. And it is a family dinner I cannot skip. Oh, that's an interesting airfield. Trying to bomb split, but ends up failing. Rather unfortunate, as Green Alert opts to go for the naval yard to get himself some bullfrogs. This is the faction trial, however, and in the faction trial, you are not allowed to choose a faction that you have already played. As such, for the next game after this, Latex will not be allowed to play as the Allies, and Green Alert will not be allowed to play as the Soviets. It seems Latex may not be aware of how to get out of this situation. He does, however, have some Vindicators, but prioritizes a bit poorly. Oh, never mind. Opted to go for the Peacekeeper. Green Alert's opting to get a Sputnik out while he is MCV expanding at the same time. Gonna go for a very greedy play. cheeky bombing runs. First expansion coming up for the allies here soon. Green alert, going greedy on the low ground. If does Latex see this though? Yeah, it does. So as long as he gets himself a single javelin, he can just destroy this refinery and punish Green alert for being so greedy. Super reactor coming up. Only 3 vindicators. One vindicator goes down. Fantastic trade for Green alert. And as the bear is just chilling there, blocking his path. Green alert just continues to expand. Oh? What is Latex planning with this? Does any can't drop a naval yard down here now since the Tesla coil has arrived. Green alert getting himself a crane and another Sputnik. As Latex is not proving to be a particular big threat to Green alert at this particular moment. A good trade for Latex, but with the economy that Green alert has managed to successfully secure himself, it will not matter. Is Green alert building with the crane? Nice. Ah, he's dropping down some barracks on the front, that's it. The shield comes barely up in time, but the Molotovs will make short work of the Peacekeepers. Well, if a bit of focus fire took place. Green alert in the meantime is just being cheeky, expanding into the behind the enemy lines. As Latex is opting to try and be more aggressive with his MCV. And the little economy that he has. But if he doesn't make a good play very soon now, he will lose this match, as Green alert is getting his tier 3 out and will most likely get a Dreadnought out with that. The Iron Curtain is being built too. And Green alert is just building his way into the enemy's backline. Yeah, this match is over at this point. Latex hasn't taken the opportunity to punish Green alert for any of these greedy moves. And as such, Green alert has just been able to do whatever he wants. With the Dreadnought out, the airfield will go down, and the refinery with it. Laser Painter makes sure the Vindicator secures the kill, but the Flak Cannons and Bullfrogs will secure the kills on the Vindicators. GG gets called, and Latex forfeits the round. Or the game, rather. Latex won. An interesting name for sure. Alright. Let's see what map Latex would want. I'm gonna quickly. There we go. Alright. Round 2 between Latex and Green Alert will take place on Battle Base Beta as the map of choice for Latex, opting to go for Empire. And Green Alert opting to go for Allies. So we are not seeing any mirror matches in this round. As the last matchup, if we were to go to the ace match in this round, would be Soviets versus Empire. In the best of 3. Where's that MCV going? Alright. Laser locking all the nearby civilian structures, not even the middle. As he goes for Ripjet. Yeah, no, he does. And the Mecha Bay gets deployed as well. Rather interesting situation going on here with Latex and his placements of his buildings and whatnot. No walls and whatnot. He mentioned that he hasn't played in 16 years, even though I believe the game has only been out for what, 15? 2008? No, 16, yeah. So it might just be some old school strategies if he played back then. But whoever this mystery man is, it is making me wonder what his next move is going to be. Still 2 dojo cores. Green Alert getting his expansion going. And the javelins will be able to get to the civilian structures as the Tengus will not be able to land in time. Tengus goes for the harassment. But the multi-gunner turret will make sure that's not as easy to be done. As long as he doesn't move this Tengu now, he can stay there forever and deny the economy. And blocking the next refinery spot is not a bad thing, but he will not be able to do it forever as that multi-gunner turret will pop up. And the Rip Javs are returning back for defense. Both Tengus makes it out alive. As the last Tengu is just still sitting there and denying the economy. Oh, he's got tier 2 actually. He could have just gone for a lot of Tengu spam right now and broken through the wall, broken the power plant and then killed the refinery. But he opted to go for tier 2 immediately. Well, at the very least, the refinery count will be equalized. And the Tengu somehow made it out alive. However, he lost quite a bit of mining time on that. Fantastic trade for Latex. So far this is not looking too great for Green Alert, but he's not in a very losing position either. He's getting himself some expansions as the VXs fly around and needs to watch out for the javelins. Or javelin. As the Imperial Warriors follow up from behind. Tengu takes a bit of damage. Does not go down. Barely not. And some tsunami tanks are made now. And there's the 4th expansion for Green Alert, and he's gotten himself a hydrofoil. Which won't really do much, but maybe it will if the VXs pop out on the water right now. And just gets themselves slaughtered. Yeah, no, they see it, and Green Alert sees Lightox. Multi-gunner turret gets dropped, crowd shot completely whiffs its target. Tengu gets killed, they're ignoring the turret. Point defense drones pop up a bit late there. Successfully kills the war factory before a guardian tank pops out as the VXS pushes forward and focuses down the MCV. The MCV itself is in grave danger now as the power plant gets cleaned up, the low power kicks in. And the tsunami tanks and the rest just focuses the turret. The VXS prioritizes the... nothing? And there we go, it prioritizes the MCV as the Tsunami Tanks tries to clean up the multi-gunner IFVs. Green Alert needs to start rebuilding his MCV ASAP from the Naval Yard. But he just calls it GG instead. 1-1. And the next map choice will go to Green Alert. He opts for Cabana Republic. There we go. Game number 3. Spawning in on the right side, we got Green Alert as the Green Empire this time. And on the left side, we have the Purple Soviets as Latex, who has already stated in the game lobby that he does not know how to play Soviets. So this might be rather one-sided, as Green Alert has been playing a lot of Empire in more recent times. So he probably knows exactly what to do. In any case, though, for those who are paying attention to this live stream, I will inform, as I will inform everyone else at a later time anyways, that majority, if not all, future Red Alert Free tournaments will be changed from a single day event to a week-long event kind of deal, where each round, for example, the semifinals, will be 1 week long, where the participants have 1 week to arrange and play their games. This is to make sure that people of different time zones have the ability to plan ahead and actually try and make it work, to allow more people to join the tournaments. If we just keep it to one time at one day, like for example right now, it's very early in the morning for the Americans, and in the East, it's very late. If we were to wait until later in the evening for us in Europe, then it will be fine for the Americans, but past midnight for the people in Asia. So, to combat that, we will copy the Command & Conquer 0 Hour community's style of hosting tournaments with 1 week per. Yes, a tournament that has 4 rounds, semi-finals and quarters and best round of 16. Will take a month to play. But this will also allow us to have multiple tournaments going on at the same time. So hopefully this will allow people to participate and have a bit of an easier time, and if it has some success in Red Alert Free, we will continue to host them. Should of course any issues or questions come from this, you're always free to reach out to me on Discord and I will answer/help. The amount of infantry trade that's been going on while I was rambling on here, though. It's not very cost efficient for Green Alert, but he will secure the middle, so there's that. And he has secured both of the oil derricks. Honestly, Green Alert, this is not cost efficient at all. In the meantime, Lagtex has got himself some hammer tanks and super reactor. Green Alert has gone tier 2 himself and expanded. So, no early ending of the games currently, but Green Alert has an economic advantage while Latex has a unit advantage for the time being, which will not last forever. Green Alert opts to get his barracks back up and running, as Latex tries to expand while producing units at the same time. Conscripts gets shot over, but Green Alert does not shoot them down, as he is out to hunt for expansions. Oh, no, he did turn around. Latex slowly working his way towards the enemy base here. As the tank buster takes a few pot shots at the hammer tank. He will be met and greeted with some chopper BXs as Green Alert. No, that's not an expand. Oh no, he is expanding. Green Alert having the economic advantage. Oh, no, the bullfrog goes down, so this entire attack gets thwarted. That was a power plant, right? No, 2 more bullfrogs have shown up, so the attack is still gonna keep going, but some tsunami tanks might pop up. No, that's another Tengu. As he tries to get rid of the bullfrogs to allow the VXs to do their job, but the hammer tanks will make sure that the bullfrog stays alive. At least one stays alive. Never mind. And Latex calls the GG, as he is taking way too much losses in units here. Green Alert took a few losses as well, but he had the economic advantage with 2 oils, so it was not looking well for Latex. Alrighty then. Alright. No, Maximus, it's a best of 3. And I don't have the correct Chalong open. So I will quickly go and grab that. What was it? Embed code, HTTPS, module, copy. Let's get that corrected. Properties. Boom. There we go. One up. There we go. So it will be Pika versus Green Alert in the next round. Got Pika versus Green coming up. Okay, there we go. Now the brackets are gonna get corrected. Fantastic. Alrighty then. Let's see, I'm just gonna double check my clock. Alright, so I don't run out of time. Spawning in on the right side of the map as the blue Soviets, we got Pika. And his opponent on the left-hand side of the corner, we got Green Empire as Green Alert. There we go. And just to make sure I don't fuck this up again, yeah, there we go. Let's get it full screen. There we go. Slightly laggy, but other than that, not too bad. Should it lag too much, I will continue for a while to cast it. But if it gets too extreme at any point, I will leave, as I know for a fact that Pika and I do not have a good connection between each other. So it's not unheard of for him and me to have such a lag fest at 10 minutes time, and you played for what, 1 minute? In any case though, some Black Troopers out and about to be ready to defend against the Tengus. Burststone successfully escapes as the Imperial Warriors slowly starts destroying the oil derrick. Will there be a fast sickle? The Bears moves up to try and sabotage the Imperial Warriors. Does Green Alert does react, in fact. As the dojo should be making some more Imperial Warriors. He fails to kill one, but he does successfully build a couple of walls, delaying the expansion ever so slightly. Should Pika go and expand up there. I will say this, it is very confusing for me that Pika is playing Soviets. Green Alert tends to play Soviets and Pika plays allies or potentially Empire, but mainly allies. Seeing Pika play Soviets is very confusing. In any case, Green Alert successfully defends very well with his Ore Collector passing in between, making it so that the Sickles can't make any jump into the Ore Collector itself. However, it does force him to keep his Ore Collectors disabled. This one could manually be reactivated. Green Alert is not earning a lot of money as he tries to return the favor ever so slightly. This is not looking good for Green Alert right now, as he's still hasn't reactivated this. A VX pops out. As Pika has successfully gotten his third refinery up and running. Green Alert activates his Ore Collector again. As the VX chopper pops in for a little hello. And the Sickles will fall. At least one of them. $2,007 and 27,500 versus 26 and 26. Green Alert is about 2,000 cash behind, which is a full refinery worth of money. The hammer tank, however, just gets slowly picked off as the Tengus find their mark in the water and the terror drone runs in for the harassment. That's a bit of wasted cash, Pika, but well. As the VX runs out, the sentry gun gets the kill. Bullfrog lays chase to the VX chopper, and the sentry gun is sold off. Tengu arrives for another round of harassment as the conscript clears out the Imperial warriors from the nearby civilian structure. Pika getting his 4th refinery up and running. Well, very soon, as the VX fall. There we go. And with that, Pika has a massive economic advantage. Green Alert is opting to get a naval yard to try and sabotage Pika's naval expansion. But currently the Tengu has had a great success. Sickle gets in and doesn't really do any damage. Does a bit of damage, but not nearly enough. As the Ore Collector survives and a crane is built on the water. Pika still needs to activate the Ore Collector now. Hammer tank has gotten sniped as the 2 Tengus get cleaned up by the Mix and Bullfrog. There we go, all money income from Green Alert. Now Pika is fully operational again. It's now just a matter of time before Pika goes for a 5th expansion. Or is he just gonna go for an aggressive play? Now he's going for the expansion. MiGs seeing if they can find anything to snipe, as well as activating orbital drop. Green Alert does see it. So only the refinery takes a bit of damage. Terror drone dropped off by the Twin Blade earlier. Successfully killed the Ore Collector, but at the same time also got cleaned up by the Imperial Warrior. As the Yari mini sub pops out. And the Twin Blade tries to find opportunities to kill the Ore Collectors. but does not find anything. Pika, very aggressive with the tank, sickle harassment. Oof. Oof, that crash land. Very much unfortunate. Was gonna give full credit to Pika there for the sickle harassment being quite active and quite good this game. But that crash land really made sure those two sickles did not make it out of there alive. As the Megs position themselves ready to shoot down the Tengus should they try and escape. As the Twin Blade tries to force them away. Pika now with 5 refineries. 2 refinery advantage over Green Alert. He's just gonna keep on pushing him on land, as Green Alert will not be able to do much in the water because he can't afford to fight on 2 fronts. Pika, however, can afford to produce a Kula sub to hunt and find that naval yard. So Migs turn around and the Bullfrog comes to assist. The Tengus fall as they do not commit to fighting the Migs. And the Twin Blade goes down. Oh, the Tengu barely survived. Megs finding their marks on the Tengus yet again, sniping one, but the VX is making sure that they can't secure more kills. The Artemis tries to get the kill on the Ore Collector but fails to do so as the Twin Blade successfully puts the Ore Collector down to red health, permanently reducing its ore collecting speed ever so slightly. Some tank busters has arrived, and the Twin Blades could clean them up real quick as there's no anti-air in the nearby vicinity. But they just prioritize shooting the wall. Up goes the Tengus to kill the Twin Blades, and they succeed in doing so very well. Migs can't take the fight with the VX sitting there, as they will just take a lot of losses. Orbital Up comes down as the Stingray unsuccessfully, no, actually, barely succeed in killing the Ore Collector, putting Green Alert down to 2 refineries for a bit of time. And the economy game is so much in the hands of Pika right now. He should just get the Battle Lab, and he is. He's gonna try and get a Dreadnought out to kill this refinery in its entirety and potentially start getting some V4 rocket launchers. Tengus trying to stop the Twin Blades and Migs from doing their harassment. Not finding too much success in it, but they're finding a bit as the Twin Blades left the Migs, which was a big misplay from Pika there. Will he ever be able to get some Tengus in return? He does get one, but it's not enough, as he loses a Mig in return. Another Tengu goes down. But so does another Mig. Bit of a misplay there, Pika. Barely picks up the Mig again so that it gets shot down by the Tengus. VXS pushes out as a flag cannon is being constructed to force the VXs away, but it is not gonna get done. Advanced rocket pods gets given to the VXs, making sure that they are able to dish out the damage that they're supposed to. Stingray successfully sneaks in and kills one ore collector as the battle lab is done in constructing. No dreadnought as of now. Another mink gets cleaned up. And PK does not see this, but yeah, the point defense drone took the entire blast there. Meg successfully kills the VX, but trades in a negative way. There's a Dreadnought. Not a great time for him to get the Dreadnought out, as the Mink gets cleaned up and the VX sees the Dreadnought kill. However, the refinery itself will perish. There's no way that thing will survive now. As the Bullfrog pops out and cleans up the VX. The Veteran Z out of the game. As the Twin Blades gets cleaned up and wiped from existence. Bullfrog's unable to punish the Tengus for doing so. Green alert down to 2 refineries. Forced to rebuild a refinery core. This is not looking too good for him. But he's not giving up. He goes for an MCV cell and he's gone tier 3. Green alert is gonna try and go for a land push against Pika as a last ditch effort. As the naval yard has been cleaned up. It's just a bear still. The hammer tanks pushes forward, sees that it's on tier 3. As the VX makes and Bullfrogs clean up the Tengus. All of the units from Green Alert gets killed and GG gets called. Game 1 goes to Pika. As Soviets. His Soviets is pretty solid. God damn, Pika. I'm gonna call it Pika Sov. Let's see the score. Okay. Gonna quickly check the score as Green Zed and other done should be done. Zed 1-2-0. Tom Costa. There we go. Oh. Alright, let's see if I got the error message. There we go. There we go. Moving into game number 2 in a best of 5. this time around. Green alert, wanting to show how playing Soviet is done properly. Which means the next round will be Allied Mirror. Spawning in at the bottom of the map, we have the Blue Empire as Pika. I was about to say Green Alert. And spawning at the top hand side as the Green Soviets, we got Green Alert. Going for his crane build. He feels to be very aggressive. Green Alert going quickly into Super Reactor with his 2 refineries and pushing his MCV up. The question now, will this be a Tesla coil push or will this just be for fast expanding? Pika not going for any oil directs as he has spotted the crane. He understands that Green Alert is going to be very aggressive. He's gonna try and punish Green Alert. At least with one of these 2 dojos. Green Alert not stopping for anything. He's going for the Tesla coil push. Pika needs to quickly get out I would say 2 dojos to spam Tank Busters and Imperial Warriors. Pika actually going for the MCV cell to get himself a lot of money for the situation. And to force the MCV to constantly pack up. But because of the crane being able to build, that won't do much. And the MCV can just stand in front of the Mecha Bay and keep crushing as the crane can continue to build. Does a bear pop out in time? No, but the engineer is paused. Not fully though. And the build radius is lost. But now he has a little bit of a wiggle room where he can deploy the MCV and build a new power plant or barracks or something. The MCV gets deployed. The engineer does not start in time, so the MCV will be able to pack up. The engineer gets crushed even. And this is not looking great for Pika at this moment. It seems very much over. Yeah, indeed it is. Green Alert decided to go for a push and he made it work. Tying up the score of 1-1. I'll just host it and then have them join. Let's see. Yeah, I am here. Here we go. Okay, taking us to Fire Island. Game number 3, Allied v Allied. Bottom left, Green Alert. Top right, Pika. oy. Both players opting to just work their way to the oils. Securing their respective refineries and oil derricks. Both really just doing the exact same build order. The question will be, will they go for naval yard or will they go for war factory on airfield? That's where they may differ. Javelin's out from Green Alert, so he's gonna opt for a naval yard most likely. No javelins from Pika, so we might see an airfield. Or a war factory. Probably an airfield. No, actually. So he might go for multigunner IFVs instead of Riptides. And multigunner IFVs with Peacekeepers are stronger than a Riptide. Yeah. Called it. Both players going for their natural expansions. Seems like Pika and Green Alert wants to go to the middle, or is he gonna deploy here? What is he? Okay. Seems like Green Alert is very eager to try and get himself here so he can drop turrets down over here and support his troops, while Pika opts to just get his water refinery and land refinery. Green Alert working on the oil derrick. And as the Riptide pops out. MCV gets into the middle. Does Pika see this? Pika can see it now. And has to act on it very quickly if he wants to have any chance to do something about it. However, Green Alert is not doing anything with it, and in fact it's not even placed in the middle. It's actually been even more aggressive, so he can't build a refinery on its own location now. A little bit of a mistake if the fight prolongs. That's a lot of javelin. Holy amount of javelins. As Pika dropped down a multigunner turret, javelins and riptides gets cleaned up left and right. This is a terrible thing for Green Alert to take place now, as he lost everything that he had. Javelins can laser lock the MCV, forcing it to pack up, and with that, Pika can just slowly kill the MCV. And the GG gets called. That was a very... the amount of rip jabs though. Javelins, holy. 5 in each. That's 3,000 cash. Green Alert basically wanting to go for them all in there. That puts Pika at match point. Alright. Game number 4. Back to Soviets as Pika. Which still confuses me. Spotting it on the top right hand corner of the map as the Green Empire, we got Green Alert. As the... May it indeed Green Alert. And as the Red Soviets, we got Pika. Pika wins this now. He moves up to the finals to face whoever wins between Zed and Alvin Tane, as far as I know. Yeah. And then we will simply see. Pika not really getting the damage up on the Dojo Core that he would want. Green alert manages to secure the middle. Very good for him. Green alert might actually just straight up just steal the oil derrick from Pika. But out comes the sickle, out comes the bullfrog. No, it will not take place. No stolen oil derrick. But the Imperial Warriors will make sure that the oil derrick slowly perishes. Mecha Bay already deployed. Low power in effect. This Molotovs gets thrown up. And the Imperial Warriors gets cleaned up one by one. Trying to run to the other civilian building, but unable to do so. Oh, no. Bit of a misplaced wall though. Not really stopping anything. MCV in the middle. Doing something. Probably there to be available to build some walls to secure the position. As Pika continues to play Soviet really well here, utilizing its Terror Drones, conscripts and sickles really well. Even successfully infecting that Tengu and protecting his refineries really well. Beautiful wall placements from Pika there, protecting his ore collector. Walls are a little bit bugged there. But Pika still continues to protect himself really well. Barracks gets dropped as the conscripts popping out from that one will clean up these tank thrusters very well and very easily. Bullfrog taking some pot shots at the Tengu, almost securing itself a free kill. As the Terror moves forward, and with good micro now, Pika can make sure that these Tengus do not do anything of any real damage, but that will not be the case. And the amount of tank busters now making it much harder for Pika to just continuously defend. No Molotovs gets thrown. As more and more infantry keeps on flooding the field. Tengu's flying up as the hammer tanks flood the field. And with that, the tank busters will perish. Tengus re-arrive. No point defense drone still. As the tank busters get back into the building. Terror drone successfully gets into the Tengu. And sacrificial choices has been made as the Tengus fail to capitalize on their honorable discharge or surviving. Not even saving any of the tank busters. So far the trades are not going too well as Pika takes the opportunity to utilize the walls from Green Alert to just repair his hammer tanks. And build a crane. Crushes his own sickle to gain a bit of the money back. As the conscript throws a Molotov, hitting nothing. MCV pushes forward and a Tesla coil might be an attempt here now. No? At the release Desolate, the airstrike is coming in, gonna crash land on these buildings, remove the party. But the tank busters are not being moved away here. As the hammer tanks goes in. Not really securing their kills as they're on aggressive stance instead of just guard stance. The bullfrogs taking their pot shots, which is most unfortunate. Defender VX plays on the front there, making it much harder for the bullfrogs to remain close by. As the hammer tanks clean up the Tengus one by one. The aggressive stance not doing Pika's any favors right now, focusing shooting the tank busters underground. And the civilian structure has now been taken. As Molotov gets thrown. Yeah, Pika is just slowly pushing here as the Tesla coil is just slowly being built there. As long as he keeps distracting the building and preventing the tank busters from reaching the Tesla coil will just clean up everything there and Green Alert is forced away. The Green Alert is not content on leaving just yet, he's still continuing to produce. As his troops are slowly killed one by one. A beautiful roar from the bear, disabling all those tank busters as the hammer tanks can get the crushers on them. And the Tesla coil kills the dojo, and the hammer tanks start whittling down the civilian structure. Hammer tanks pushes forward, MCV is redeployed. No real amount of troops out from Green Alert right now to be able to stop this. Tank busters need to clean up the bullfrogs, but will fail to do so. Really well played with the infantry micro there, Green Alert. Really, really well played. But it's not gonna cut it. A couple of conscript kills is not gonna cut it. The MCV will be focused down. As the VXs and Tengus arrive with point defense drones. Hammer tanks are a little bit out of position here. Bullfrogs come in to assist. As a twin blade shows up. Huh. No air-to-air fighters. No, there's still one Tengu. As the VX successfully kills one of the bullfrogs, but the other one still lives on. Imperial Warrior finally goes down. And there's the GG called. Pika takes the semifinals from Green Alert. 3-1. it seems like Zed and Alvente is still playing their matches. So we will just have to wait and see the result there, really. In any case, I do not think I will be able to cast the finals, as it's a best of 7, which means a minimum of 4 games, and I have to leave in 45 minutes. So I think we will simply end it there. I'm gonna just check if there was a random draw for this tournament, so I can get that done now while the match is ongoing in live. There were 2 random draws for $5 each, excluding first and second place. So I will quickly do a check on the score on Zed. It's going good, Black Ant. It's going good.
Construction complete.
Well then, I suppose I'll just do the live draw, and we will just have to correct it should we have to change it. So let's see, where's the check-in listed of people? Boom. Interact, and there we go. Fantastic. So we have to remove Pika, and whoever wins from, if Alvente or I'll just call it Bob, so it's the same percentage chance to be correct. There we go. Loser of semifinals. There we go. For the chance of Alvente or Zed. Instead of having an extra name here, which reduces the percentage chance for the others. There we go. So, let's see who takes home $5 first, and then who takes $5. Second. The first person to get $5, Maximus. And the second person will be either Zed or Albente. Alrighty then. So for whoever wins the semifinals there, they will participate in the finals, and whoever loses will get $5. There is a second place prize, so they get more money for getting to at the very least to get to the finals. There we go. Well, with that, I will be ending the stream, and the score will be updated on gamereplays.org in the brackets and stream topic under the umbrella-free general discussion, should you want to see that. And other than that, I wish you all a fantastic day, and hope to see some more participants in the next tournament. Have a lovely day, a lovely weekend, and a fantastic November.